The 1967 Chevrolet Camaro is more than just a car. It is an icon, a symbol of American performance and design, and one of the most recognizable muscle cars in history. Today on USA Car Reviews, we're diving deep into what made the very first Camaro such a special machine, why it still has a massive following almost 6 decades later, and how it set the tone for generations of American muscle cars. When Chevrolet introduced the Camaro in September 1966 for the 1967 model year, it was designed as a direct response to the Ford Mustang. Ford had taken the world by storm in 1964 with the Mustang, and Chevrolet needed something to answer back. The result was the Camaro, a car that combined style, performance, and affordability into a package that immediately captured attention. The 1967 model was the very first Camaro ever built, and it marked the beginning of a rivalry that still exists to this day. The design of the 1967 Camaro was clean, aggressive, and modern for its time. With its long hood, short rear deck, wide stance, and low profile, it gave off a sporty look that appealed to younger buyers. Chevrolet offered it in both coupe and convertible body styles, giving customers plenty of options. The sharp front grille, rounded headlights, sculpted sides, and muscular fenders gave the car a sense of power even when standing still. And if you look closely, you'll notice the influence of European sports cars blended with all-American muscle. Under the hood, Chevrolet made sure the Camaro could be tailored to almost any customer. Buyers could choose from a wide range of engines, from a simple 140 horsepower inline-6 all the way up to big block version 8S with over 350 horsepower. The most popular performance versions were the SS and Z28 models. The SS, or Super Sport, featured a big block V8, heavy-duty suspension, and unique styling cues that set it apart. The Z28, on the other hand, was built specifically for Trans Am racing, featuring a high-revving 302 cubic inch V8 that was underrated at 290 horsepower but actually made much more in real-world conditions. The Z28 quickly became a legend, and it's one of the most collectible Camaros today. It represented Chevrolet's commitment to racing, and its performance credentials were proven on the track. Meanwhile, the SS became the ultimate street machine, offering raw muscle and that unmistakable V8 rumble that muscle car fans still love to this day. One of the strengths of the 1967 Camaro was the sheer variety of options available. Chevrolet offered multiple trim levels, interior packages, performance upgrades, and even luxury features, allowing buyers to customize their car almost endlessly. You could build a bare-bones 6-cylinder daily driver, a stylish cruiser with extra chrome and comfort, or a track-ready monster with serious performance parts. That versatility is part of what made the Camaro so successful right from the start. Inside, the Camaro was designed to be both functional and stylish. The dashboard featured a driver-focused layout with round gauges, a simple but attractive design, and plenty of available options like a tachometer, console-mounted gauges, and even wood-grain trim. Bucket seats were standard, giving the car a sporty feel, and the interior could be had in a variety of colors and materials to match the buyer's personality. On the road, the Camaro handled better than many of its muscle car competitors thanks to its well-balanced chassis and wide stance. With the right suspension and engine combination, it could be both comfortable for cruising and sharp enough for spirited driving. The lightweight small block version 8S gave the car a great balance of power and agility, while the big block versions provided that straight-line acceleration muscle car fans demanded. The 1967 Camaro wasn't just about performance, though. It was about image. Owning a Camaro meant you had something stylish, powerful, and affordable. It appealed to young drivers, families, and even racing enthusiasts. Chevrolet marketed it as the car for all people, for all reasons, and they weren't wrong. In its first year alone, Chevrolet sold nearly 221,000 Camaros, proving just how much demand there was for a true Mustang rival. Over the years, the 1967 Camaro has become one of the most sought-after classic cars. Collectors and enthusiasts prize them for their history, their style, and their performance potential. Restorations and resto mods are common, with many people modernizing the suspension, brakes, and engines while keeping the timeless body design intact. The first-generation Camaro body style is so iconic that even modern Camaros still take heavy inspiration from it. The 1967 Camaro also has a strong presence in pop culture. It has appeared in countless movies, TV shows, and even video games, often symbolizing pure American muscle. Car clubs around the world still celebrate the Camaro, and events dedicated to first-generation Camaros attract thousands of fans every year. What makes the 1967 Camaro truly special is that it represents the beginning of something much larger. It was the first chapter in the Camaro story, a story that continues today with the latest sixth-generation models. While technology has advanced and performance has reached new levels, the spirit of that original Camaro, the spirit of affordable performance, stylish design, and pure driving excitement, still lives on. Driving or even just seeing a 1967 Camaro today is like stepping back in time. The sound of the engine, the smell of gasoline, the feel of the steering wheel, and the sight of that aggressive front end remind you why this car has such a legendary status. It wasn't just a competitor to the Mustang. It became its own legend, standing tall as one of the greatest American muscle cars ever built. Here on USA Car Reviews, we celebrate classics like the 1967 Camaro because they're more than machines. They're part of American history. They remind us of an era when cars were bold, unapologetic, and designed to thrill. The 1967 Camaro may have been Chevrolet's first step into the pony car wars, but it was a step so powerful that it carved a permanent place in automotive history. And for enthusiasts, collectors, and drivers around the world, the Camaro will always be a symbol of freedom, performance, and American pride.